Well, what is up, everyone, and welcome to Farming Simulator 17. So today we've got to, well, first of all, we've got to sell some stuff, then we got to buy some stuff. So I'm glad I didn't, it's 3:34 a.m., 3:35 a.m. now. I'm glad I didn't jump the gun with this because a few minutes ago the transport company was up to 400 something for sugarcane, and I almost started recording and sell it, but then it just dive bombed, and so now the bakery, well, the harbor's going up there. So anyway, right now we have soybeans. We're taking it to the bakery for $2,797. So let's get that done first and foremost. This is going to be kind of a trip over there, and of course we're going to drive it like we stole it. Oh, going around you. I'm trying to turn the volume down on my cellular device so I don't get interrupted again. I guess we could have just left that on because we're going around this guy too. So I took a little bit of time off camera and I moved some stuff around the farm. I found a field I want to purchase that I want to start producing my hay and grasses and silage and stuff in. So I picked that field, and after we sell this stuff, we are going to have enough money to buy that field. Excuse me. So since I already picked that field, I went ahead and I moved all the equipment over there. So what we are going to do today is we are going to buy that field, and we are going to seed our other fields. I really wish I was live streaming this, simply because you guys can tell me what to plant. I'm not entirely certain what to plant there other than soybeans again. I did cheat a little bit, and I have to tell you up front that oops, that's the button I'm looking for. It's been a real drag refilling my sour as much as I've been grinding lately. So I went ahead and I purchased a service truck. So now we don't have to refill the sour anymore. We're gonna get back to doing that because, you know, like I said before, I want to do things legitly on this save game. So we'll get back into refilling it like normal with the forklifts and everything, but for right now I've got the service truck. So basically what I do is I just pull the sour up to the service truck and I can refill it. I don't have to go to the store or anything. Of course I have to pay for it still. So here we are, 2,797. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, there it is. I believe the field I was looking at was only 120,000. So we'll make a run really quick, and we'll take a trailer load. You know, this is going up. Let's take a trailer load to the harbor really quick. Woo. We'll go fill this up and take it to the harbor. You know what? We won't, because we're already 4 minutes in. And we've got to get these fields seeded. So yeah, we're not going to go to the harbor this time. I've got 78,000 pounds of soybeans, or I'm sorry, sugarcane in the bucket elevator, which has just been kind of sitting there. I was going to sell that, but we've got plenty of money to do what we want to do. So let's just go and do it. Hopefully you guys like the new, the new end scenes that I'm putting in the video, and of course the Patreon link at the beginning there, and I believe I have one at the end too, I'm not sure, but what the end scenes do is on the right hand side, like the last 30 seconds or minute of the video or whatever, on the right hand side it will list the previous video, so you can go back and watch that. On the left hand side, I wanted to list the next video, but instead I decided to, based on your search results and the YouTube algorithm, however it works, I chose to have them decide which video to show you there. Of course, they're only videos from my channel. So on the right hand side, it will always be the previous video. On the left hand side, it will always be a random video from my channel that YouTube, again based on the algorithm, would believe that you would enjoy. So hopefully you guys like that. Let me know in those comments down below if you don't. And we're parked. Let's tab over to, let's get in our old, yeah, where, oh, this is the service truck I was telling you about. So it's kind of a cool truck. I could just pull right up to it and fill my sour, both seeds and fertilizer, so that's pretty cool. There's my truck. Alright, so let's take the old farm truck over to the new field that we want to purchase. It's far away, and my reasoning behind doing this is because having all this equipment gathered so close together like this, I think gives me some frame troubles. I can't blame it completely, but I think some of my issues I'm having might be that. So I moved this equipment all the way over here just to keep it out of frame. It doesn't have to render it in. So hopefully this is something that's going to work out. And the field is right here. So as you can see, here's all my baling and grass cutting and wrapping equipment and everything. So get out really quick here. 116,000. So there, we now own field number 10. So we'll get back in the pickup. I'm not exactly sure what's growing there. Something just popped up. What is growing in field 10? Looks like barley. So we'll go ahead and let that grow. We'll harvest it. We will get some straw from it, and then we will go back and plant the grass. For right now though, we need to go back because we are 7.5 minutes in, and we need to get some fields planted. I don't know if I'm going to have time to plant them all, because I'm going to plant the grass now too, since we just got that new field. That's going to be our new grass field. I don't know if I'll be able to plant them all, because that'll make for a really long video, but for the rest of this video we're going to be planting the fields. And what I don't get planted on camera, I'll go ahead and plant off camera. So where is our, there we go. So by the time you watch this, any of these episodes again, more than likely tomorrow, the fields will all be planted. And let me know if you guys like me doing it that way, or if you really want to see everything that's involved, because we could figure all that out. Foggy this morning. So like I said, since we got that new field, we're going to go ahead and let the barley grow, and we'll harvest it, so mainly so we can get some straw, and we can get rid of this grass here now. So now right next to the farm, we can have our another, for right now, it'll be a soybean field. Let the planting begin. It's kind of going to be a monotonous task here, but you guys can handle it for sure. I think this video is coming out on, today's Tuesday. I had one today, I've got one for tomorrow, so this video might be coming out on Thursday, I believe, if everything works out properly. I'm trying to get things situated to be able to put out more content quicker but you know, maintaining the same quality. One of the things that I've done is it's very difficult to play and record on a computer that you have to edit and render on. So today I set up a new computer where all it will be meant for is editing and rendering, and that's it. So for example, when this is done, I can transfer the file over real quick, edit, render whenever. I can go right back to making another video after that, and that computer could sit there all day long just rendering and uploading and doing whatever it needs to do to make it work. So that's the plan, at least. I didn't realize I had my time sped up, and this stuff grew quickly right here. That's okay, I just slowed it back down to 15 where it should be. I really like this sour. You can get through the field so quick. Kinda wish our harvester was this large. "11 and a half minutes in. Everything appears to be performing quite nicely today. I'm happy for that. You know what I need? I need our next purchase. We need a telehandler. We really do. Because we are getting to the point where we're stacking square bales now, and they stack quite a bit higher than the round bales. And truth be told, those stacks of square bales that I already have, I have no way to get them down. The only thing I can do is run into them and knock the whole stack over and then pick them up one by one. So we're gonna need to get a telehandler. We'll probably go ahead and just get the cheapest one we can, and we'll end up buying a few of them, and we'll have one at each farm. We'll buy the cheapest one, for example, and we'll use it, and then once we get enough money to buy the next best one, we'll move the cheap one over to the sheep ranch, and then etc., etc. Then we'll move the cheap one over to the pig ranch, which we don't have pigs yet, but it's in the cards to have some pigs. We just want to focus on the farm for now. And I've never been able to really, I've never okay, I'm not going to say I've never successfully kept pigs or cows, because I have, but I've never had their I've never been able to get their productivity up, because I've never feeding them the right thing. So that's definitely something I want to work on. You know, you may have remember not too long ago, maybe a video or two ago, I made a mention that I wanted to make some tutorials. Well, you can't really make tutorials out of stuff that you've never done successfully, so I've got to figure that stuff out before I can give a valid tutorial on doing it. Our grass is almost gone. And we can move on to the next field. How are our animals doing? I gotta check on that really quick. No, look at that. They're creating wool. We've got quite a bit of time before we get another animal in. We're all doing good. I took all that extra straw I had and went and dumped it over in the pigs area. That's why it says they have straw. I just wanted to get it out of here because I purchased that field way over there on the far left, if you remember, and when we harvested it, we harvested the straw made bales as well. So I kept that here for my cows, and I moved all the loose straw I had over to the pigs. Kind of help us get a jump start whenever we're ready to buy some pigs. Man, I really should make this just continue going until this video's over, but I think by the time we plant these 3 fields, a lot of you will probably not be around anymore. I need to purchase some corn planter as well. I've got a cultivator. I'm not sure if I would actually do the cultivating. If I did, I probably wouldn't record it, simply because my cultivator is only like 4 meters or whatever. It's a very, very small, insignificant cultivator, so it would take a long, long time to cultivate a field with that thing. But that's where I'm kind of torn, because, you know, I've mentioned time and time again, you probably get tired of hearing it, that I want to do things as legitly as I can. Turn my microphone here if I can. There, maybe that's better. I want to do things as legitly as I can, but at the same time, I don't want to do something that's so boring that nobody watches it. So, there you go. Which, I mean, let's face it, this is farming simulator. There's a lot of people that aren't going to watch it. Or there's a lot of people that'll probably start it and not finish it. You know what we should do while we're thinking about it? We should get a thumbnail. What was it, 10? I thought there was one that... There we go, that's a good thumbnail, right? Okay, good. Make sure we're still on track here. Oops. There we go. Hey, you know what? We know where we're at. Let's just get rid of that map altogether. I thought F10, I mean something, you see how it freezes right there like that? Just like that. F10 is doing something. I thought it was F10 to get rid of the HUD to take screenshots, but obviously I am mistaken. Okay, we are 18 and a quarter minutes into this. We're probably going to go up to the 20-minute mark and call it good. And like I said, by the time you watch the next video, all these fields will be planted already. I'll go ahead and finish planting them, or I'll go do something else and hire a worker to finish planting them. And we will enjoy the process of growing our food. And or being terrible farmers and selling it to people that need it for far more than they can afford. Oh yeah. And as we close down at the end of this row, got a little crooked there. One thing I definitely have to learn is with these new end scenes, it's going to be weird at the end of the video because you'll see it like now where I'm talking and all of a sudden things will pop up on the screen. So, but that being said, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Support me on Patreon if that's what you want to do. Give it a thumbs up if you loved it. Give it a thumbs down if you hated it. Share it with your friends if you really loved it. Share it with your friends and tell them how much you hated it if you didn't love it. But anyway guys, I really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks again, everyone.